Hello, welcome back to the football rig, ladies and gentlemen. Big up, everybody. Big up, everybody, man. We're back with the Arsenal News Drill Down show. And before we start, big up BBK with the raid, man. Big up BBK, man. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you're all doing fine in this holy month of Ramadan. Yo, guys, we have the UCL. We have the UCL draw out, man. I'm excited about it. I am so excited about it. We're going to talk about it mainly. And there's a lot of things I want to unravel and break down for you that is going on through the sphere and the realm of Arsenal Football Club. Big up to you all. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, make sure you guys subscribe. We hit our first milestone. We reached 500 subs, and now we are on the road to 600. We're on the road to 1K. We are on the road. So please be part of that build up. Be part of that community to go all the way to 1K. But yeah, I'm sure every Arsenal fan is buzzing. This week was calm. It was a calm week. We had a rest. The players had a rest. The UCL draws out, Arsenal links here and there, rumors and noise and here and there, because there was no football for Arsenal. And I'm glad they had this week off. I really am happy and glad that Arsenal Football Club had a week off. I think they deserved that week and they needed it, most importantly, to, recoup their energy so they can go back at it again, back in the league, back in every single trophy that we can win and compete. Big up, BBK. Thanks, man, for the raid. Appreciate it. Well, guys, let's not dwell so much. I want to get right into it, man. I was buzzing when I saw the news, honestly speaking. So I'm going to pull up the draw for you guys, which is right here and right now. What is going on in the UCL? So this is the draw in the UCL round of 16. Arsenal are on the bottom right, if you can see it. So Arsenal are going to play against Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen. I'm buzzing, yo. I'm buzzing. Bayer Leverkusen. And here, speaking of the devil, man, I was just mentioning the Bundesliga, and there we go. Zier, man. Big up to you, bro. I hope you're doing well. So, man, it can't get any better, eh? It can't get any better. Look at this against Bayer Leverkusen. And the other side, we have like Sporting and Bodo Glimt. So we're going to play against in the round of 8 against either Sporting Lisbon or Bodo Glimt. I got to show some chest, yo. I have to show some chest. And I'm telling you guys, we should be in the semifinal comfortably. We should cruise our way to the semifinal. I'm not going to accept any less than that. I promise you, I'm not accepting anything less than a semifinal. It's not going to happen. No, we are there. Yo, I'm happy, man. I'm buzzing. I'm sure a majority of Arsenal fans are buzzing, man. Let's see if you're going to big up, mate. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're doing well. It's a good draw. We just need to win our games, get to the final. And you know what? It's not about only it's a good draw against good opponents, but also since we ended up first in the league phase, that means we secured ourselves that the second leg would be at home. So if we go do our job away from home against Bayer Leverkusen or against whoever is the winner from Sporting or Bodo Glimt, that means we are good, man. We are good. Yo, listen, Bodo Glimt had a good run in this season. They won against City. They knocked out Inter Milan. But I don't care, yo. I don't care, man. I think we must win this, bro. We must. It can't get any better. You know when they say the stars are aligning? This is it. This is the definition of the stars are aligning for Arsenal for something. It could be. You know, there's a big chance now. I'm happy, man, about it. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Oh, yo, the Arsenal stand, man. How you doing, bro? We earned our spot. We won 8 out of 8. It's deserved. Absolutely agreed with you, Social Joints. Absolutely agreed, man. 100%. We are there because we deserve it. You are right. You are 100% right. 100% right. So let's assume on paper, of course, if we do go to the semifinal in this scenario, who are we going to face? Who do you think we're going to face, guys? Honestly, I think it's going to be Barcelona. I know that Atletico Madrid beat Barcelona recently was it 4-0, 4-1, whatever it was. but I think it's going to be Barca in the semifinal. I genuinely have a feeling we're going to meet Barca in the semifinal. Even if we do, I have the confidence to say we're going to slap them. We're going to slap them and we're going to smoke them, yo. We're going to smoke them. That's what's up. Let me know if you need a collabo, bro. Yeah, man, absolutely, bro. Hit me up. Hit me up on X and we can arrange, man. If you're meant to collaboration, you're always welcome, bro. Especially Arsenal fans, man. We're here discussing Arsenal. This is the Arsenal News Drill Down. So everything that I'm going to cover here is related to Arsenal Football Club, mainly, I would say. So, Barca. I think it's going to be Barca in the semifinal. But look at the other side, guys. So imagine if we would have lost against Bayern or we ended up second in the league phase. Yo, look at that, man. Bayern are facing Atalanta. Okay, that's relatively easy. But they're going to play against either Real Madrid or Manchester City. Woo! Woo! Oh, mamma mia. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I swear, that's a hard one, yo. Imagine you're going there, you're going to play against either City or Madrid. Oh, la la. Woo, woo. I don't want to be in their spot. I don't. And if we go look at the other, the upside of that is PSG versus Chelsea. PSG versus Chelsea. So that's a good game to watch, but I think PSG is going to win. Liverpool versus Galatasaray. Even though Galatasaray won against Liverpool in the league phase, I do think Liverpool are going to go through. So it could be PSG, Liverpool. And if Bayern win against Atalanta, which they should, and let's say they win against Madrid or Manchester City, let's say they do, they're still going to face either Liverpool or PSG, yo. Yeah, that's a rough road. You're going through the skid road, yo. I'm going through a paved road, man. Paved, slick, smooth, no bumps on the road. That's the one I'm going with. But for you, it's the total skid road, yo. It's a total skid road, man. Big up, man. Big up to you, Zir, man. I appreciate it. Look, man, I don't think Atleti can beat Barca. It's open on that side if of the draw for me. Yeah, I think they will, man. I think they will. But guys, before I continue, because I don't want to jump from this topic, because I have a new guest here, somebody that I personally don't even know his stakes, but I know that he is a mad Arsenal fan, just like me. Big up to him, man. Big up to Sultan, yo. How you doing, bro? Oh, let me pull you up, bro.
Pretty good. How you doing?
How are you, man? How are you, bro? How's things?
Oh, yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Thanks, Sultan.
How's
things in your side?
Alhamdulillah. How's the month been? Good?
Yeah, man. The month is good, bro. Your camera's a bit laggy, but
is it?
Sorry. Yeah, it kind of freezes and all, but it's fine. It's fine.
Well, it was last minute, so I'm in the office now, so
all right, man. I'm glad you're here, bro.
Next time I'll be prepared.
No problem, man. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm Sultan. So, Sultan.
So good,
first of all, welcome to
the draw.
This is your debut in the show, and you know what? I genuinely don't know your takes about Arsenal. Are you Arteta in? Are you Arteta out? Are you happy with the team right now? No clue. So tell me your thoughts first of all.
About the team? I love the team.
About the team in general, and then we'll move on to the UCL knockout round.
I love the team. We have the best squad in Europe.
Okay.
We have the best manager in Europe. So I'm Arteta in.
We have an Arteta in, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. I'll tell you something. When Wenger was still in, when they were talking about him leaving, I wanted Arteta then, before Emery.
Wow. Oh, wow.
I have receipts for that somewhere in a WhatsApp group. Okay?
No, I believe you, bro. I believe you. I don't need receipts. I'm going to take your word for it.
I didn't want Emery at all. Because Emery is a mid-table team manager. He's not a...
Look, you can switch off. Well, it's fine, man. Because your camera's lagging. You want to switch it off. It's fine. If you can put it in a better... Yeah, tell me so, Sultan. So you're an Arteta in, man. Wow.
Yeah.
I never met
What, you're
somebody who
Arteta
was
out?
actually since a while, bro. I mean, he hasn't won anything, so yeah, I am Arteta,
He,
definitely.
he's won a few things, FA Cup. I know
A
you
few
don't.
things. No, not a few things.
People.
One thing.
No, no.
Don't twist the words, bro. One thing. He won only one trophy, FA Cup. That's it. He didn't win shit.
Two Super Cups, Charity Shield.
Oh, now we're calling it a Super Cup. We're calling it a
It is
super.
a Super Cup.
It's no longer a
It's called
community shield. Okay,
it's called the Super Cup in every other country, so it's still a Super Cup.
a Super Cup.
No, specific
Okay.
teams play in the Charity Shield, right? Who plays in the Charity
صحن
Shield?
الكبسة صار Super Cup. Okay.
Who plays in the Charity Shield?
I don't know, bro. I mean, it's basically the
Premier
winner of
League
the
winner
FA and the FA
FA
winner.
Cup.
Yeah, FA Cup.
Yeah. So there is merit to be in that game. I know it's Charity Shield, but then he won it. So بس خلينا.
Yeah, look, I don't count it, bro. I don't.
That's fine. He won the FA Cup with Emery's team.
Yeah,
that's a bigger obstacle. It's not his team. Okay, for me, any. He changed the team drastically. Not the team. He changed the club. He brought the club back. We're no longer Banter FC, and you cannot say anything about that.
But we still didn't win anything.
Until he win, but the team is feared, isn't it? Feared. مو كل English, صح? It's all English. Every club that plays us, club that plays us is scared to play us.
Okay.
They all park the bus. He created a team that's inevitable. He will win. You will see. This season, he's going to win one of the big major trophies, either the Premier League or the Champions League, preferably both, inshallah.
I don't know, man. Is it to admire what you're saying or be shocked? I have no clue, bro.
And to see the draw right now, that's the perfect draw. You know, on this side, on our side of the draw, it's only one Champions League winner in the last decade.
Look, I think I will say with chess, bro, we need to go to semifinal. We should cruise our way to the semifinal until we meet, I don't know, Barca, Atletico, maybe. I would say Barca. I would favor Barca to be in the semifinal. I think it's an easy run.
I want? I'll tell you what I want.
Tell me what
it's
you
not
want.
possible. It's not possible now.
Okay.
But I wanted Barca in the final. Because I want revenge.
Okay.
I want revenge.
Okay, we can do the revenge in the semifinal. Yeah, it's fine. Early revenge.
So now we knocked out all the big players. All the big players, we played them in the Champions League. We won. We beat Bayern. We beat Inter. We beat Madrid last year. We beat Atletico. We beat who else from the big ones? That's about it, right?
Okay. Look, that's fair. I look, the team has been really good in the UCL throughout the league phase. I'm not going to take anything away from Arteta or the team because they did perform in a very high level. I genuinely believe that 8 out of 8 perfection. I couldn't ask for any better. I mean, since we're covering the UCL here, do you think this will help us to, maybe let's say we play Bayer Leverkusen. Like, I'm going to give you a scenario, right? Let's say because as you know, because we ended up first, that means that the second leg is definitely going to be in our ground, right?
Yeah.
So
they did us dirty last time.
So the first leg is going to be away. So let's just say we win the away game, the first leg, I don't know, 3-0, let's say, okay? Do you think that will help us to rotate and maybe focus on the league even more? Because, the league is also is important if, for me at least, it's important to win the league as well.
I agree. I think he will rotate if we're comfortable in the first leg because our squad is very good. And he can rotate easily. We have multiple players that play in different positions. I think we will be fine unless we get major injuries. Well, I heard that Havertz is in contention for Chelsea. كأني سمعت
Yeah,
he's
there
gonna
are
be
some
back.
doubts. Yeah, there are some doubts. Tomorrow they will confirm it, but there are some doubts. You know what? You're lucky Sultan Gianni's not here. Big up Gianni. I mean, Gianni could have.
Arteta out there?
Oh, oh, you have no idea, yo. He's the godfather of Arsenal, basically. You know,
I'll
the
tell you
Italian,
something.
bro.
I'll tell you something. Who would you
Yeah.
bring in that will sustain the club for a long period? No, there's no one. You can get a manager for a
So,
couple of
so,
seasons.
so,
Win
no,
now
hold on,
manager,
hold on.
you know?
I'm gonna hold you accountable for what you say, bro. You cannot just throw things.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm not. Go ahead, go ahead.
If you say that, so you believe that there's not a single manager that is better than Arteta out there. Is that what you're saying?
Right now, currently,
Right now, yes, currently.
other than the Pep and all that, nothing. There's no.
So
See,
only Pep is.
Enrique is Luis Enrique.
Okay, Luis Enrique. So if Luis Enrique, okay, so if Luis Enrique is available and we can go for him, would you replace him with Arteta? I don't want to say sack because it's harsh. So let's say we're going to replace Arteta.
You mean by next season? And if he doesn't win anything this season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what
even
you mean?
Even if he would.
No, I wouldn't. I'll tell you why.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you why. I'm thinking long term. I've been in the banter era for so long. Okay, I want a manager to stay that knows the club.
Okay.
Knows the club.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He already demonstrated that he changed the club from top to end. I want someone to stay that will stay, knows the club, loves the club, played for the club, captained the club, knows what it means, and he's going to take care of the club. I don't want a manager to come, win, and then leave, and then we're back to starting from scratch. Like what happened with what's happening constantly with Chelsea, what's happening with United, with screw Spurs. Yeah, listen, no. You know what I mean? And I want someone that I want someone that wants to stay at the club, not to come and win a challenge. But
don't you think that the club, the owners, alongside the sporting director, which is Berta, is building something for the future? I mean, regardless if Arteta stays or leaves, they are building something. I mean, they secured a contract with Saliba, with Saka, Gabriel Magalhaes, you know, and regardless of what happens to Arteta, if he stays or not, I mean, they are looking to secure their future and to build some sort of model that is club sustained and not just related to the manager mostly. That's how I say that. Look, Zir said it best. You need a DNA. So basically, that's what we're doing. We're building our own DNA in the club. We're infusing it. We are instilling it to every single youngster we have. We have a very good academy, and yeah. So I think it's gonna live longer than Arteta's tenure, I would say. Don't you agree, Sultan? All right, we lost Sultan for a second there. Maybe he's having some technical issues. So I think, look, Zir said it best. I think you need to instill some sort of winning mentality, winning DNA. That's really what's crucial about the clubs, to build a winning mentality and to build what people love to hear is a dynasty, basically. To build a dynasty is you need to infuse the winning mentality and DNA into your club and keep on, doing it even for the youngsters. Yeah, I mean, he's probably having some technical difficulties there. He's going to join us as soon as he fixes them. But yo, man, I think I'm shocked. I found some Arteta inners, bro. What's going on here? He shocked me with his take. By the way, this is the first time I had a genuine conversation with him, and this guy just stunned me. He said he wanted Arteta right after Arsene Wenger. That's how. Wow,
Hello?
Sultan. Wow. Yeah, bro. I can hear it now.
I disconnected. Sorry.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. I was saying, look, Zir here, big up to Zir. Guys, make sure you guys subscribe to Zir Talks as well. So Zir is saying here something that I would want to say to you, which is infusing a DNA into the club. And that's what I think Berta and the board are doing so that they can outlive, even if Arteta leaves, we're still going to have that sort of DNA in our club, even after Arteta's tenure. Don't you agree with that?
That's the good thing that they're doing. They're building for the future. But maybe you can agree with me, the DNA they're building is suiting Arteta's DNA of football. It suits others because we have a lot of players that play in different systems. They came from different systems, but the players that he's bringing in mostly are Arteta players. Although a few of them, the big signings, they're not Arteta players. We can know that. Jokers was not an Arteta player.
Okay.
Eze maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure. But they're building for the future, and that's good. They also signed a couple of were they Colombian or?
Yeah, the Colombian
players, right?
twin. Yeah, the twins.
And there's another one, a Nigerian, I think.
Yeah, they're signing some good talents out there. So I'm happy with what the team is doing in terms of scouting, in terms of securing the future. I have nothing to say about that. I'm genuinely happy.
I'm happy with the club, Sarah, what they're doing. But
I feel
he needs to get over the line this season.
Thank you. And now we are in alignment.
No.
Now we are in alignment.
I'm holding him accountable. I'm not saying he's infallible. He can't do any wrong. He does mistakes.
Okay.
But I support him because I believe in what he's doing. I believe, from what I've seen him do, I know he wants to do it. It's not like he doesn't want to win. He's trying to, and I support him for that. And I support the club for that. I'm not Arteta FC, by the way. I'm Arsenal FC.
So if he doesn't win anything this season, you still want him in?
If he doesn't win anything this season, he needs to go by his own accord.
Okay.
Yeah, and for me, I would be 50-50. I'd be on the fence.
I was wondering,
for one reason. If Pep leaves, I want him to stay. Although I want him to win with Pep here, honestly.
No, that's a mad take. You just effed it up right there. What do you mean if Pep? What does Pep has to do with Arteta being staying or leaving? What does that has to do with us?
Man, I don't care. He ruined 2 leagues for us, man. Pep.
Ruined? You mean he beat you to 2 leagues? That's the correct terminology to use, man.
Yeah. But
just like he did to Liverpool,
with a lot of help and a lot of decade-long cheating.
Well, innocent until proven guilty.
That's another topic,
Yeah, but still, I mean, that's for me about the 115 and all these charges. For me, they are innocent until proven guilty. I'm not going to comment on that. If they did it,
I think they made it
until the verdict.
Yeah.
No, I don't think this is out yet still because they're still exchanging documents and all that stuff. So until the final verdict is out, I'm not going to really comment on what's going on with City and about their issues there.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you something about that?
Waffle Don just asked you. No, Waffle Don just asked you. What is your position if Arsenal don't win anything? For me, I want him out, 100%. But Sultan there put some conditions. He's like, oh, well, if Pep leaves, then I want him to stay.
No. I'm just joking. If he doesn't win anything, he needs to leave by his own accord.
Okay. Then that's the answer. All right, go ahead with your question. Go ahead.
If they found them guilty, do you really think the Premier League is going to relegate or sanction Manchester City? That's not going to happen.
They must.
It's not gonna happen.
If they want to keep the integrity of the game, then they must do that. They need to take action and to the maximum, just to show. I swear. I mean that's how it is. I mean I would say the same if Arsenal did it, right? I'm not gonna be hypocritical here.
I would
and
too.
biased about it.
I would too.
They need to be held accountable for by all means. That's how it is. But if they are innocent, then all of this was a bluff. I'm happy to say, okay, they won it fairly and squarely, and that's it. Fair and square. I'm not gonna further comment on it.
To be honest, I don't
fine.
care if they do or don't. I don't care if they do or don't. I want them in the league, to be honest. I don't want them relegated, or I want Manchester City in the league.
It does. It does bring more from.
But the question is, I don't think they would, because they bring in money. They're bringing views, man. They're not that big.
Yeah,
but they have a commercial side of it,
They do.
They didn't really care when it happened with Everton.
But does not give them the leeway to cheat, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's all. But before we move on from the UCL topic, so now after the draw is concluded and you see our who we're gonna play and how does our paved road looks like, Do you have like a chance believing that Arsenal could win the UCL for the first time in our history?
We will win it this year. I have that belief.
We will win it. Yo, guys, you heard it here first in the football rig. Sultan is saying we're gonna win it. I love it, man. I love it. This guy. We're gonna win it.
A few things come into. Let me just pull this up. Where is it?
Say, so you think? I mean, Zier here is a Bayern fan. Just to let you know, Zier talks. So let's say,
I've seen him before.
For the sake of
I think I've seen him before.
Yeah, big up Zier. So do you think if we encounter Bayern in the final, you think we're gonna win it?
We're gonna knock their socks off.
Woo! Zier, you heard it, and I told you Zier before.
Ain't got on Arteta. I'm gonna keep it clean, man.
Holy moly, man! You heard it here, Zier. You know what? See, big Arsenal fan here, community here in Saudi, man, and they are showing some chest, bro. Look, Zier, I told you.
I mean, look at the draw. Look at the draw. They're gonna knock each other out. Okay, whoever we're gonna get. Can we go through it? You want to go through it? Do you have other panelists coming in, or?
Not to my knowledge. Maybe they'll join late, but okay, we can carry on.
You want to go through it? Who's going to win? PSG, Chelsea.
Who's going to win? PSG, Chelsea. PSG.
Okay. Liverpool, Galatasaray.
Liverpool.
Okay, that's Liverpool, PSG. Madrid, City. I think City.
I think City as well. Madrid has been awful this season. Yeah.
Yeah. Atalanta, Bayern.
Bayern, obviously. Yeah.
Okay, so we got PSG, Liverpool. Who you got for that?
PSG, Liverpool. Yeah, I have to favor PSG.
Yeah, PSG. Okay, City, Bayern. Oh, that's the master and an apprentice.
Bayern. Oh, City, Bayern. Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be a tough call, صراحة.
It is a tough one.
Madrid hasn't been good, but City hasn't been good either. Defensively.
No, but City is in the ascendancy when it comes to form. Madrid is quite the opposite. Yeah. So
true.
I would edge Bayern, honestly. I would think they would edge it marginally. I don't think it's gonna be like a big blow between them. Like Bayern's gonna smoke them 3 or something. I think it's gonna be a very, very close one.
I have Bayern.
I think Bayern.
Well. So Bayern, PSG.
Yeah.
Bayern, PSG. I think PSG. What do you think?
That's a tough one.
Although I haven't watched PSG much this season, Salaha, but Luis Enrique, he can pull a rabbit at the hat.
Yeah, he can. He's offensively, he's a masterclass, I would say. Man, I would say.
but PSG all depends on Dembele not being injured.
Yeah, but Bayern have a very solid team, bro, and they are been so good this season. They've been so good this season. So, I would say Bayern, bro. I would say Bayern.
Okay, so Bayern's in the final.
Yeah, I think Bayern will reach the final.
Newcastle, Barcelona.
Yes, agreed.
Atletico
Madrid and Spurs. Yeah, man, we don't even need to say it. Atletico. Yeah.
So it's going to be a Spanish semi-final. Okay. Glimt and Sporting. Well, Glimt, dark horse.
Yeah. Dark. Wow. I think they will win it. I think they'll win it.
Honestly, they're the ones.
I think they will win against Sporting. I can't lie.
Me too.
I think they will. I think they will win. Yeah, and then Arsenal would win against Bayern Leverkusen. That's my prediction. I think you're the same since you're believing that we're going to win it. So then Glimt and Arsenal. Arsenal still, man. I don't care, bro. I don't care if they won against City. I don't care if they won against Inter. I really couldn't care less.
I think we're winning.
Yeah, Arsenal. So Arsenal semifinal, first semifinalist, and then on the other side, I would edge Barca.
Okay, so we're gonna win against Barca, and then we're gonna meet Bayern at the end.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go all the way to the end, bro. I think it's gonna go like penalties or something mad like that. I don't think we're gonna smoke them.
In the final? You mean
Yeah,
Bayern?
yeah. Arsenal versus
No,
Bayern
no,
in the final. That's my.
I think they're gonna show up at the final.
So what
Might hope
you
that.
think they're gonna win?
I think we're gonna win comfortably in the final.
We're gonna win comfortably in the final.
I think we're gonna win at the margin of 2 goals at least.
Look at Zier, this fraud man. He's saying I think the final won't even be you guys.
Maybe it's Leverkusen and they smoke you as well. Nah, I'm kidding.
No, he believes Atletico will do it. I don't know. Nah, man,
look,
that's a mad take. That's not a hot take, bro.
Atletico look different with Lookman, Salah, honestly.
Yeah, but still, bro.
But it's not going to change much, yeah. One player's not going to change.
Bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not going to give them the credit for
honestly,
Lookman.
I wanted Lookman at Arsenal.
Yeah, he's better than Trossard and Martinelli, can't lie. And that's one of the topics we're going to talk about today. Well, anyways.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Arsenal Bayern. You think we're going to smoke them? I think we will win, but I think it's going to be very, very marginal. Like maybe even penalties or something like that.
We can't tell now. It's too early. But I'm thinking we're going to win margin 2 goals. 2 goal difference.
2 goal difference.
Maybe 3-1. 2-0. I don't think it's going to be a goal fest. I don't think
either, but 3-1 is a goal fest, bro.
I mean,
but I like the confidence. I like the confidence.
Yeah,
3-1, but the league phase is different than the knockout phase. Sultan, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
No, it's.
I mean, nerves true. And don't forget the heritage as well.
It's a one game off, you know. 1 game off, you're done.
Yeah, exactly. The final, especially the final. This is not there's no 2 legs there, so this is the final.
Yeah.
Any mistakes, and it's gonna be neutral ground, Budapest. So it's gonna be interesting, very, very interesting. And you know what? It's gonna be a matter of mentality, in my opinion. It's a matter of mentality, and I think whatever we do in the league. Let's assume we go to the final. Whatever we do in the league and the cups, domestic cups, will actually reflect on how we're going to perform in the final. Yeah. Like if we do win the league and let's say we secure it, we win the Carabao Cup, and we do actually taste victory for the first time in 6 years with Arteta, then I think, that kind of mentality, we can build from there, right? We can build from there, that winning mentality. The players have a little bit of know-how, and they also tasted victory, so that's really good for them. And it will play a role, and it's too early for me to judge.
Especially the cups. The league is going to be tough, man. But what do you prefer, the league or the Champions League? I know we want both. We all want both. But the league is looking tough. Especially
but I'm not going to throw it.
We bottled a few games.
We did bottle against Force, and man.
Yeah. The league is all going to depend on our game with City.
Look, if I look at, let's say Chelsea, right? Chelsea won it when? Was it 2021? Last time.
2021 or 2020, I think. 2021, yeah.
With Tuchel, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at Chelsea from there, they just lost it. They went to a downhaul, right? Where, on the other hand, when they won it the first time, they were domestically winning stuff. They won the league a couple of times and the cups here and there, and then they won the UCL. City the same, PSG the same. So I think it's more sustainable.
First, then
Yes, they did domestically well, and then they went for the UCL. And I think that's more sustainable based on the samples that we've seen, right? And it could be different. It could be like Liverpool, right? Liverpool won with club UCL first, and then the next season they won the league. So it could be
COVID.
Yes, well, it is what it is. But you can look at it from both ways. But at the end of the day, I want to win them all, right? That's it. But if you're gonna tell me which one, and you're gonna put me on a spot right there in a corner and choose, obviously I'm gonna choose the UCL because we never won it before.
Salah, I'm split between these two because we never won it, I want to win it. But for me, the Premier League is a harder task to win than the UCL. For me, it's harder. Okay, it's better teams in the UCL, but winning the league is harder than winning the UCL. You see,
it takes a lot.
Chelsea,
it takes a lot.
when they won it, what position were they in the league? What, sixth,
fifth, something like that. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah. So the league is really tougher because it's consistent, long. It's a
38
marathon,
fixtures,
like they say.
Yeah, it's true. Absolutely.
I'm
It's
greedy.
true.
I want both.
Yeah,
If
I'm greedy.
Arteta wins the double,
bro.
what are you gonna say?
Man, I'm gonna put his picture right here, man. Frame it, put Arteta there, man.
What if
I'm
he
gonna
wins
put it in the
another
office
double?
as well.
What if he wins the league and the FA Cup, or the
The
Champions League
league-
and the FA Cup?
Yeah, look, if he wins the Prem or the UCL, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm content. But if he wins only the domestic cups, I'm not. It's not good enough.
Me too. He has to win one of the majors, either the league or the Champions League.
Yes, agreed. Either the Prem or the UCL. That's the only thing that will save him, in my opinion. But maybe Arsenal board have different.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I'm not
if he
gonna
wins
give him
one
shit.
of them, if he wins one of them, you don't want him to stay?
I want him to
The league or
stay
the
unless
Champions?
I do want him to stay unless we're gonna sign Luis Enrique.
I can go for that. If he wins one of them, I want him to stay. But if Luis Enrique is available,
Yeah,
I would take Luis
I'm only
Enrique,
gonna
win a
accept
couple of
an improvement.
seasons,
Yeah,
and then get Fabregas after that. Although I hate Fabregas.
let's Fabregas is still young, so let's see in the future if he sustains that. But yeah, I mean, for me, look, at the end of the day, I don't have favoritism in the club when it comes to players, managers. They are all, for me, deployed personnel, and if we find a better person, then go for it. That's it. Simple as that. So yeah, that is it when it comes to the UCL knockout and the UCL draw of the round of 16. We just wrapped it up for you guys right here, and now we're gonna move to another topic, and this is, I did my research about it, so I'm gonna give you a brief, Sultan, about my small research. So the first one I want to show is, hold on, let me get it up there.
I'm like,
okay. Yeah, no problem. It's okay. I'm gonna start breaking down this quickly. So for me, guys, what I did here is I found a couple of financial statements for Arsenal, especially in the revenue streams and all that. So this is Arsenal made 151 million from the kit merchandise in 24-25, overtaking even Liverpool, which is 148 million. So after a rise of 26%. Now, only Manchester United generated more when it comes to the merchandise, the jerseys and shirts to be specific. And that's obvious because, Man United is, globally better than Arsenal and how they are when it comes to the global fan base and all of that stuff. And I found another also. I want to look for it, man. I can't find it here. Let's see if I have it here somewhere. But it's interesting. Oh yeah, I have it here. So I'm gonna send it now while I talk about it. So financially, Arsenal is in much, much better position, guys, than I ever thought. I did not expect this. I honestly did not. And I'm going to show you why and the breakdown why I think Arsenal are in such a great position that you cannot even imagine where we are situated right now when it comes. And that's thanks to, the smart business that the Cronkeys and the board did. And I'm going to give them credit for this. But what they're going to do with it, that's the important factor is what we're going to do with this smart investments and what can we do with all these revenues in the club. There's the picture. I found it. Okay, there we go. This is the tweet. So if you guys look at here, the top 10 clubs with the highest match day revenue, and this is only the league, by the way. I'm not mentioning the UCL. I'm just focusing on the league since it's the majority of our games in the season. So for Arsenal, they generate 6.1 million euro per match day. You know what that means? I know that Real Madrid does more and PSG is more, but you have to take in consideration the capacity of the stadium And this is where I did my small analysis for you guys. Here it is. There we go. As you can see in the table, I highlighted Arsenal in yellow for you. And you have taken, look, I averaged it out based on the capacity. And Arsenal are averaging per person 100 euros. 100 euros per person. And this is the second highest in the whole of Europe. The first one is PSG. Is this accurate? No, it's not accurate 100%. Because, you know, when you go to the stadium, there are different types of tickets, right? There's the general admission tickets, there's the executive box, there's the club level of or the premium tiers, whatever they want to call them. So they are charged differently. Like, for example, the general admission is around 70 euros, where in the club level premium tiers, there are about 200 euros or so. And for the executive box, they pay about 10,000. So for me, you know what? If you're the second highest in the whole of Europe and you're having all that spend and all that money, and by the way, when it comes to debts, I want to add to you guys, the debts of Arsenal, by the way, we paid off the Emirates Stadium in 2021. Finito. We don't have the debts of the stadium anymore. The only two debts we had are the following. We have 300 million that we owe the Kroenkes, which they injected in the club, right? So that's fine. It's like you're taking money from your dad. He's like, okay, you know, he's your dad at the end of the day. And the other 200 million is from the buyouts or the negotiations and the contract they already purchased, because Arsenal don't spend cash on the spot, right? When you buy a player, you buy it in installments, like for 5 years. You start paying, let's say if it's a 100 million deal, so you pay 20 million per year. So that's throughout the 5 years. And that's how the club is paying them. So, and for the Kroenkes, they're paid already by the dividends. So it doesn't matter really. So Arsenal have less than 1% debts compared to the enterprise value of Arsenal Football Club. Imagine that. Imagine that. I don't know, Sultan, if you're here or you're having some technical issues. Okay. So Arsenal and as a whole, as a team.
Can you repeat that last thing you said?
I'm saying that Arsenal have only 1% debts compared to the the enterprise value of the club. Only 1%, even less than 1%. So what is your thoughts of our financials position as a football club, and what should we do for the betterment of the football club?
That's a tough one. I don't know. But,
why?
What they're doing, keep doing it. We reported a loss of 1.4 million, I think. What?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Sorry?
What did you say?
I think I'm lagging, man.
No, I hear you.
We reported a loss of 1.4 million, right?
Yeah.
We're financially strong, gang. But although we have the most highest pricing, admissions, fees, t-shirts, whatever, kits, at the end of the day, it's a business. You want to pay, you're going to pay. You don't want to go, you don't have to go. But what they're doing is good. And I think they're making up for all the years we had debt for the stadium. And from what you see from the Kroenkes, from their other examples, the other teams they have, they're all doing good. They're all successful.
Okay.
They're all doing good financially. So I kind of trust what they're doing as for now, you know.
You know what, Sultan? Why I did all of this analysis and breakdown financially for Arsenal, because I believe it's time now for Arsenal Football Club to go crazy in the transfer window. We need to demand start. By the way, we can go ahead and sign Mbappe if we want. We can go and sign Vini Jr. We can go and sign Yamal if we want. So all this crap about FFP and PSR, we are far from it. Far from reaching any of those, regulations that are in place for, related to the revenues. We are in such a good position to spend money on whatever we want. That's the whole purpose of me doing all this whole exercise of the financial situation of Arsenal. And this is why I'm saying we need to demand more from our owners, basically, to invest in the club. Go buy the superstars. What's wrong with that?
I agree.
Don't you agree?
I agree, and I think they're going towards that. Because if you see the team now, like the past decade, or the past, say, the tenure of Arteta, the squad had a lot of players that had no value. If you look at our squad now, all our players have value, have good value. And this is good for Berta, because he can now sell and get better players, other than the financial power we already have. So I think they're going to go that route, if they're serious. If they don't, then they're not serious anymore. But from what I've seen recently in the last 5 years, they are serious about winning. We cannot say they haven't spent. They haven't spent as much as we like, but they've spent money. I mean, one of the best players in our team, the best players in Europe, Declan Rice, 100 million. 100 million, yeah. Who else? Ben White, 50 million. Joker, 60 something. They've been spending.
As a 60 something, yeah.
They're spending. They're spending, but they need to bring in the marquee signings, like the ready top players, like they've been doing recently. And Rice one season, Joker the other season. They need to bring in a couple of players, and we need midfielders. We need more midfielders, because we cannot depend on Rice and Zubamendi the whole time. And I don't know why he doesn't play Nordgaard. But
Nordgaard, yeah.
We're short in midfield. Like, if we get a couple of injuries, it's going to be tough. I mean, who do we have in midfield other than, a potential future any Skelly, or who's going to go in midfield? Who do you have in midfield? We have Zubamendi, Rice, Nordgaard, Waneri, okay, Merino. We can slot in Skelly in there.
Marino's is old, man. He's like 30 something. I don't know. I don't think he's going to improve.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we need to bring in midfielders. And
I just want to address T. I want to address T's question. I want a clarification from T here. They have spent money, but the problem is they put trust in people who are not good enough. Do you mean the players that we buy, or do you mean the people who are entrusted with the money? I know. I just want a clarification from T. Does he mean the players that we buy, or the the sporting direction and the scouts who are responsible of taking the decision on who we buy and who we don't? But anyways, I agree with you, and that's why I'm saying, man, that we need to demand more. I honestly, when I saw these numbers, he meant Edu and Arteta. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. So look, I think with Berta,
Edu's long gone.
Yeah, but still, I mean, a big portion of those 5 years that you mentioned were Edu was still there, right?
Yeah.
So he was basically taking those decisions and spending Arsenal's money on whatever players. And they didn't really work out for us. And honestly speaking,
no, I agree.
And one more thing,
and some of the players,
and I don't think he was hit and miss. I think he gave it to Arteta. He gave the reign to Arteta and said, "You know what, buy whoever you want." And we've seen with Gabriel Jesus, we've seen it. I believe that, and because I think Arteta as a personality, I think he overpowers Edu somehow and twists his arms to sign this player, or certain profiles. And I think this is where Arteta needs to step back, and let Berta do his job, identifying the profiles that we need. You just tell him what you need. If you want a striker, XYZ, you want a winger who cuts in the inside, let Berta and his scouting team do their due diligence and research and stats and all that, and get you options and say, okay, we can go for this player, or this player. Which one you prefer? But you deciding any player from top of your head, majority of the time does not work. I will tell you in Arabic.
But I think that's what's happening now. صح. Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. But I think that's been happening so far. Yeah, and I
Okay.
don't think
Well,
Jokeris was Arteta's player. He wanted Sheshko.
yeah, that's true. We all know that. We all know that. But look at Havertz, for instance. A good example from T here. He brought up Havertz, 65 million with 285K a week. Is that a good signing in your opinion? A smart one?
Don't go on Havertz. And I like Havertz. I think he's underrated. I think people are just hating on him for no reason. He didn't work out at the beginning, but the first season he came in, the first half of the season he was shit when he was playing.
Guys, breaking news. I didn't only find somebody who likes Arteta, but I also found somebody who likes Havertz.
Yes. He is underrated.
You actually rate Havertz?
I like Havertz. I rate Havertz. 60 million down the drain. Waka. Havertz scores again.
Oh my god. Yo, Sultan,
Do you know
keep on
how many
shocking me, bro.
Is it lagging? Am I lagging?
Now you're good, bro.
Am I lagging? I think I'm lagging.
You're not, but I mean, come on, bro.
I
Havertz.
have like I'm lagging right now.
Man, thank God you're lagging, because you know what? I can't find any way to explain the signing of Havertz.
Okay,
I don't have anything against Havertz. I don't. Look. When you pay for Sultan, when you pay premium price, premium salary. Okay, I'll give you another example. If you go to a 5-star, 7-star hotel and you pay, I don't know how much per night, you're expecting certain services to be, given to you. And I don't see Havertz, okay? I don't see Havertz giving me the return of investment with paying 65 million plus 295 or 285 a week in that player. I mean, his numbers are very shy. His performances, he had a purple patch last season or the season before? I can't even remember. And that's it. What he offered to the club, nothing.
Both seasons.
I'm gonna go get the numbers.
He offers nothing to the club? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, to justify the price tag and his salary.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm saying he didn't offer much in terms of price tag, return of investment of the price tag, and also
price tag. That's not on him. That's on Arteta and the club.
Still,
so I don't blame Havertz for his price tag or his salary. I blame whoever brought him in. But
I'm
when
gonna
he's
get
playing,
the numbers.
بالعربي يحرث الملعب.
I don't care, man, what you do, man. Give me quarter of what he's earned. Look at what I will do.
Dimension when he plays, especially when he plays under.
Give me half of his salary, and not even half, quarter of his salary. Look what I will do in the field, man. I will run that pitch up and down like a brainiac. But look, man, 23-24, 50 games, 14 GA. What is this?
Yeah.
36 games, 15 GA. 20 GA. Okay, that's a good season. So last season he was good, but overall not really a good player, man. I don't rate him. I don't rate Havertz.
He's a good player, man. He's a good player. But injuries. But you'll see he'll come good this season.
The season's almost over, yo. He didn't even play yet. He played 2-3 games.
He'll come good. He's going to come clutch at the end of the season. You'll see.
Oh my God.
Just like he did last season.
Sultan, you know what?
But
yeah, tell me, bro. Tell me.
Look, every player needs to chip in. Okay? This is the good thing about our squad.
Yeah.
They're not playing good. Another player will step up, you know? Saka's not playing good. Jokeris will step up. Jokeris not playing good. Eze will step up. Trossard has the best season ever he had this season. One of his best seasons. He's not great, but this is one of his best seasons.
Okay.
This is the purpose of the squad. Another player steps up, you know?
I
when
hope
Havertz
so.
came back, okay, came back for a short period. He scored 2 goals and an assist, I think.
Mm.
The one
He
player
did
I'm
like.
really concerned about,
Mm.
although I like him, but I'm really concerned about Odegaard.
No, he needs to
Although I
bounce.
really
Odegaard
think
needs to
he's
leave.
really important for us off the ball.
No,
He's important
I
for us
think
off the ball, but he's
nah, man.
been very inconsistent.
Odegaard, Odegaard is awful, bro. He's been 2 seasons now on the dip. I don't want to hear anything about Odegaard. If you're gonna protect Odegaard, me and you are gonna have a
I'm
different
not
route of
protecting
conversations,
Odegaard.
yo.
He's been inconsistent. He's been
He's been
shy
shit.
of passes. He's been shit,
Shit.
but
Mm.
but he's been consistent off the ball. And what I mean by
What
that,
is that?
off the
How do
ball,
you measure that? How do you? What is the metric for you to
look
say
at
to
the.
me? Tell me.
There's a lot of metrics. Look at the press we make when Odegaard's on the ball and how we get the ball back. He controls the press. When Eze is playing, not Odegaard.
By shouting at everybody,
No,
oh,
no,
let's go.
no,
That's
no.
your
There's a
metric.
system to the press. There's a system to the
No,
press. When to
give me
press, how
something,
to press.
Sultan. Give me something. I'm sorry, Sultan, to cut you. Give me something tangible to measure.
I don't have it, but you can look it up, Annie. I can find it for you.
I'll tell you why you don't.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why you don't have it, because it doesn't exist.
No, it does exist. You can see it.
What are you going to tell me?
In the field.
What are you going to tell me? How many kilometers he ran on the pitch? Is that?
No.
Is
How many presses?
Oh.
How many presses and how many recoveries from these presses? That's the metric you can get. Look how many presses he initiates and how many times we recover the ball, a ratio when he presses, when he's on the field, and when he's not on the field.
Okay, Sultan. What position does Odegaard play?
Just let you know. لا خلاص بعد. He plays an 8. He plays an 8.
No, he plays a 10.
/10.
He plays a 10.
He plays
not
he plays an 8/10. He doesn't play a 10. I'll tell you why. He's always receiving the ball in our half. He drops down, receives the ball, and creates whatever the play. If he's a 10, he would be playing in the same areas as is playing. Behind the striker. And Arteta recently said that he's not telling him to do that. He doesn't want Odegaard to be receiving the ball in our half. But he's doing that by himself, which is an issue. It's an issue in him and in our system. Because when you see he's not playing,
that's why I'm fine by it, but he's slowing us down, Sultan. He's slowing us down massively. He's taking too many touches.
Tell you the alternative.
Tell me the
alternative is when he's not playing, we don't get the ball in the final third as much when he is playing, because he goes down and receives the ball and goes up, carries the ball. When Eze is playing, he's always waiting behind the striker. And who has the ball then? It's Zubamendi and Rice, which they're supposed to have the ball. They play the ball in the final third. But they're not doing that because they're used to the system, and Odegaard, not the system, the player, Odegaard coming in deep, receiving the ball and going up. It's a whole different strategy when either of them is playing. Which is a huge issue for us, because when he's not playing.
So tell me now.
If you go see the games,
is he a 10 or is he 8?
He's not playing.
Tell me, is he 8 or 10?
He's supposedly a 10, but he's not playing as a 10.
Supposedly. Okay, whose fault is that?
He should be a 10. But he's playing as a 10.
Okay, it's fine. Now, as a 10, what are the metrics of a number 10 or attributes you look at if you're going to go into the market and you want to sign number 10? What kind of attributes you're looking for as a 10?
Good receiving the ball, good passing the ball, creating chances. There's a lot of stuff.
Right, creating chances, scoring the goals, right?
But
all of that stuff. What is he offering?
This is the problem. He's not playing as a 10. And that's not Arteta. Maybe it is Arteta's, but Arteta's a couple of conferences ago, he said he's not asking him to drop down and receive the ball deep. but he is doing that anyway, and he wants them to do it up the field. So issues with the player and the manager.
Let's assume he's
that.
Let's assume he's an 8, which is box to box, right? Let's assume he's an 8.
Yeah.
How many recoveries from him did we have? How many times you won the ball back?
Well, I don't have the numbers. I don't have the numbers.
It's fine. It's fine. What I'm trying to say, not a lot. Not a lot.
Look, when I say he's playing as an 8, I don't mean his role. His role is not an 8. Okay.
So what is his role? If he's not an 8, not a 10, what is he?
His role is a 10. He's supposed to be creating chances. Okay. Listen to me. But his positioning, the positions he takes on the field is an 8. Sometimes even a 6. He's dropping way too deep when he should be up front. He should be behind the striker.
Okay.
But he's
not. I don't want this player. I don't want this player on the pitch if that's the case. If that's the case, then I don't want him to play. I mean, if you don't know the roles of football, if you don't know what's your role in the pitch, then I don't want you to be in the pitch. As simple as that. How's that?
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a fair take, and I agree with it. But the problem is,
all right, fair.
The problem is when he's not playing. Look at how we play the ball out.
Look, man. I will tell you something. I'll tell you something.
So it's a double.
And double job. You mean he's doing double? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, he's trying too hard to take. I
don't want you to do that. I never asked you to. I don't want you to do that, bro.
You can't say that he doesn't demand the ball. He always demands the ball.
It's fine. You're midfield. You need to demand the ball. You need to dictate. You need to dictate the game, the play, the tempo. That's on you as a midfield.
But I can say the opposite about Eze. Eze does not demand the ball. A lot of games he's been hiding behind players.
Eze, whenever he gets the ball,
that's what I respect about Odegaard.
The first thought when he receives the ball is move the ball forward. Front. And that's important. That is important for me. And he is a very progressive player, and I love that about him. He doesn't keep the ball too many times. He doesn't have like so many touches in the ball. No, he will probably dribble somebody and pass it. Yeah. He takes shots.
So I'll tell you the difference. I'll tell you the difference. The difference is where he receives the ball. Eze, when he receives the ball, he receives it in the final third.
That's where he's dangerous. That's
what he should.
That's the potent area. Okay.
Yes, I agree. That's where he should be.
Okay. That's so where what are we arguing here?
But he's not doing that. So that's the issue. I have an issue. And I'm saying I have an issue.
Then F off, bro. Then F off. Then F off.
I want him to stay up front.
Look, I want you to.
That's the whole issue.
Let me tell you about something. This is about Arteta's system overall. I don't want to see Saka track back. I don't want to see Gyökeres tracking back. I want them to remain high up the pitch. Why? Because I trust Rice. I trust Zubimendi. I trust Zubimendi, Saliba, Gabriel, Nkapie, and Raya to protect us defensively. I do believe that. I don't need to overplay the defensive style. No, stay up the pitch, yo. Eze, stay a little bit up so that when we get the ball back and I give you that ball, Gyökeres is waiting and he's going to make that run. That's the whole thing. And I think that's how we should play. I mean, a little bit of transition, But when you're taking too many touches, you allow the opponent to go back to their structural defense. And it's going to be hard for you to break them down if they set up that low block.
This is the most thing that pisses me off when we play, especially on the transition. They take too many touches.
Thank you.
Play back.
Thank you.
They allow the team to take defensive positions. Yeah.
Lativian here saying, I'm not gonna lie, I don't trust Zubimendi as 6. I trust Rice. I trust Rice. Honestly.
I trust Rice. Yeah.
And he covered.
That
was a fatal mistake against. Who was it against? I forgot. But anyways, when United. I remember United. Yeah. But it's fine. Well, anyways,
but we
can move on from this.
So partnership,
yeah,
as they switch.
Yeah. They do switch, and that's why I trust Rice,
Go ahead, go ahead.
and that's why I feel comfortable. Speaking of that, and that's a good segue to the next thing I want to talk about, which is Declan Rice, right? So as we said, financially we are stable, and now we're looking at securing, players for the future. And one of them that we're having now talks with is Declan Rice, to have a long term, because his contract expires in 2028, and I think by next season or so, the negotiation will start. By the way, he's earning 220,000. So I think he's going to be a top earner, probably around 300, the same as Saka. And that's the negotiation that is in hand right now, to secure Rice's future. And I believe that he's going to be the next captain next season. What are your thoughts?
So too. I think so too, and I think he should be. Because the player that's captain should be always on the field.
Okay. What do you mean on the field?
I think you're lagging now. Because Odegaard's been missing a lot this season.
Okay. Well, that's why the second captain should, and that's why we have a second captain who can step in.
Although Declan Rice, even when Odegaard's not playing, the captaincy seems to go to Saka or Gabriel.
Yes, Saka's the second, Gabriel the third.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's about Rice. I just want to share this. Tell me.
Honestly, I don't care who wears it. Declan Rice is a personality on the field. I don't think he needs it, but I think he should be captain. Yeah.
Okay, fairs.
But I don't think he needs it as in, you know what I mean?
No, I think he will lead the team. I think he's a good representation in the team, a role model, and he demonstrated many times, and he led West Ham to win their first trophy in so many years. So I think he's the best candidate to be the captain. And the other player that we secured his signing is Hincapie. And I'm not really surprised about it because of how consistent this player has been. He's been really good defensively for us in the left back. I think they're going to trigger the transfer for him, and we're going to secure him for 52 million. And by the way, it was optional, which was really amazing that Berta pulled this out, that it's not an obligation, but it's actually optional to buy. It's a really good, and it gave us the chance to see what Hincapie is all about and his performances before we go and sign him permanently and then make it final for us. And I think he's been tremendous. No, what is your thoughts about Hincapie? He does. Yes, that's the right word. He does have grit.
He has that dirty, aggressive side. Yep.
Yes, and I think
we
that's
need
really
more of those players.
We do, and I think it's been sound for us. Tell us, guys, your thoughts in the comments as well, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to the channel. We are in our road to 1K, yo. But yeah, man, I mean, Hincapie, that's the second player I think they're gonna secure in the summer. Then they will announce it probably, before the end of the season, maybe. We'll see about that.
Yeah.
The next one, and this is how now I'm linking things that Arsenal are financially strong, and it allows us to make such decisions to secure permanent players, just like Hincapie. And not only that, but also rejecting big teams that are coming for our stars, just like Gabriel Magalhaes. Gabriel Magalhaes, Real Madrid actually inquired about the Brazilian defender. However, Arsenal immediately made it clear that he is not for sale. And this is what happens when you are financially settled, where you are in a good position financially. You don't need to sell, basically, and you have a very visible project. What do you want to do? You can convince others about it, and you can secure them. Not only, I know that Real Madrid is one of, if not the biggest club in Europe, and when Real Madrid knocks the door, it's a different knock, obviously. But for you,
not anymore,
to be able to turn heads against Real Madrid, that's a big statement, don't you think?
Yeah, I do. I don't think they're gonna sell any of our stars. That's Saliba, Gabriel, the spine. They're not for sale. I think they're gonna sell more.
I don't know.
Trossard,
let's say they drop 150 million. Do you think they will sell?
For who?
Gabriel Magalhaes.
For who?
Gabriel.
I don't think they'll sell. No one's gonna pay 150 million for a defense.
Why not? Why not, man? I think they can pay it.
I don't think they'll put 150. 150. They can, but I don't think they will.
Okay. Well, these are the players that we're actually going to keep.
Are a selling team anymore.
Yeah, we are not. I agree with you. But speaking of selling, this is the player we're going to sell, yo, and I want him shipped out as soon as possible. Gabriel Jesus, valued around 20 mil, AC Milan. AC Milan is looking for him, and I think we need to sell. We need to sell.
Bissalama.
But not only that, by the way, it takes off a lot of money from our books because this guy is earning 265 million. He's nicking a living out of Arsenal, and the majority of the time he was injured, a couple of surgeries in his knee, and also when it comes to performances, he's not really performing into the levels. He's not really providing a lot. Yeah, he has his moments here and there, some flary goals here and there, but overall as a player, I think it was a bad investment.
Long term, yeah, but when he came in, he gave the team a boost a little bit. Our first title challenge. Although I hate Zinchenko, never wanted him in the first place, but they rose the level a little bit of the team. That's being honest. With the squad that we had then.
That's a fair take. I think you're not wrong. But we overgrew them very fast. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if you're gonna go to the wingers, but I heard they want to bring in Gordon, and I'm not down for that sign.
Hold that thought. So now we've talked about what's happening in Arsenal in terms of players that are staying, that we're renewing their contract, players that might be leaving. One of them is Gabriel Jesus. This was really the links and the rumors during this week. And now we're moving to the left winger, which is position, which is the most important, needed position in Arsenal Football Club, in my opinion. I think the left wing is just, and that left side of Arsenal is just devastating to watch. It lacks everything. It lacks everything. Goals, assists, everything is just so weak. And I feel sometimes that we are limping when we're attacking with this attack. Couple of players, since you mentioned Gordon, I'm gonna bring up Gordon now. So Gordon, you're right. That's the most rumors that is happening right now in the Arsenal rumors or links. £75 million value or price tag has been slapped at the back of Anthony Gordon. Your thoughts?
Hell no.
Okay. Why not?
I don't like him as a player. And that's too much. He's not worth that. How much did he go from Everton to Newcastle? Was it 80?
Gordon, I have to check, honestly. Let's see. While you are giving me your opinion, I'll go check. I'll go check while you are giving me your thoughts on why Gordon's
I just don't like the player. Although he's versatile, I don't think he's consistent enough. I don't think he raises the level, especially
45 million, by the way.
45?
Yeah.
No way. Are you sure?
Yep, that's right in front of me. Anthony Gordon joined Newcastle from Everton in January 2023 for an initial £40 million, potentially rising to 45 million with add-ons.
Interesting. I swear, I can remember it was around 80, something 80.
Maybe
he doesn't raise the level.
Maybe you meant Isak.
No. Paula Isak. I wanted him before he went to Newcastle, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
So I'm gonna mention all the wingers, and then we can dissect them and talk about them all three. How about that? So we can cover all the left wingers that we are linked to currently. So this is the first one, Anthony Gordon, 75 million from Newcastle, English player, Premier League proven. But we're gonna talk about each one of them, and we will see. The next one is Barcola. Barcola has been linked, and they might. PSG is willing to release him, and because of the lack of minutes that he's having, because PSG having a very good side when it comes to the attack. They have Kvaratskhelia, they have Dembele, Desiree Doué. So I don't think Barcola is gonna play over those players. That's my opinion. But anyways, this is the second player and the third player, the winger that I personally want is Rafael Leao, and almost valued 75 million euros. So that's a little bit less than Gordon, but still. So tell me now your thoughts about these three players. Tell me about their profiles. Which one you think would suit Arsenal the best, and which one would you personally want to see wearing the Arsenal jersey next season?
None of them. What I want personally is none of them. Am I on? Yeah.
Yeah, you're on. But hold on, Yildiz. I just want to address your
drop the money.
One second. Let me just address you about Yildiz. He just signed a renewal with Juve, so it's going to be tough when. He just signed a renewed contract with Juventus recently, so I don't think he's going to be leaving anytime soon, in my opinion. But yeah, that was. I mean, we were linked to him before he signed the contract with Juve. So yeah, who cares? Drop the cash. Okay. Well, but unfortunately, there's no links or rumors currently. That is with Yildiz right now. I'm covering. Look, I understand we are financially stable, yes, and I still stand by that. But what I mean is there was no links and rumors about Yildiz during this week, because I do this show every week, and I try to cover whatever rumors that came from last week, from last Friday up until today. And these are the three players that I've seen that we're linked to heavily, which is Leao, Gordon, and what was the third one? Leao, Gordon, and Barcola. So those are the three players that are currently, rumored to be linked with us. So that's why I want Sultan to tell me now. Break them down for me, please, and tell me which one would you go with and their profiles.
From these three, I would go for Rafael Leao, although I don't think he is the mentality we need. He's a great player, but I don't think he has the mentality. Because I'm a Milan fan as well.
He dragged Milan. He dragged Milan to Syria.
He's not consistent. If he's playing well, he's playing well. If they're not playing well, he's just not in the game. For me, but I like him as a player. He's a very good player. Gordon, I don't think he raises the level. I think they should drop the money and bring Desiree Doué from PSG.
Desiree Doué, I don't think you will be able to sign him. I don't think you're gonna bring.
He was offered to Arsenal, by the way, 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, 2 seasons ago, before they won the treble or whatever.
Yeah. So from these three, I'd take Leao, obviously.
Leao. Okay, so I agree, because that's my choice as well, Leao, because I think we don't have that kind of player who can create chances for himself. A player with a lot of pace, and so electric, and he has the flair, the dribble, the shots. He is a complete winger, in my opinion. Missing. But yeah, we are missing like that. I mean, the last real winger we had was Alexis Sanchez, in my opinion, and we're missing that kind of player that can create something out of nothing. And Leao, I think, barring the inconsistency issue, I think if he does put his mind to it, and we present this project to him, and we'll tell him you're going to be a main player in Arsenal, but you need to perform in such a level and the Premier League and this, you know what? And incentives, of course, that are incorporated in the signing, where you give incentives and also basically bonuses if he hits certain numbers like goals or assist or we do win stuff. He's going to get a lot of bonuses. That's how you motivate players more. I don't think so either. I think, and he's still young. I think he's what, 25, 26 years old. I mean, he's not. I mean, he's still at his prime. He's still. I don't think he hits his prime yet. So I would love to see Liao. Honestly speaking, he's just an extraordinary player. Yeah, he's 26. So he still has like a couple of years ahead of him. I mean,
he has the flair. We need that.
He does, and I think it's just the transition from the Serie A to the Premier League. That's the only obstacle, I would say. I don't know if he's going to fit into the Premier League and the physicality of it. I mean, the Serie A has been down the gutter as a league as a whole. With all due respect to the Italian teams, it's a different ball game when you come to the Premier League. And I'm not a lot of players that came from. And was there any player that came from the Serie A and actually flourished in the Premier League? Not that I recall.
No, I can't think of any top of my head.
Maybe Tonali,
Bergkamp. A long time ago.
Yeah, that was in 1995, yo.
Yeah.
That was 3 decades ago. But no, I mean...
Serie A players are more tactical than anything.
Salah, technically. Yeah, it's true. Salah came from Roma. Yeah, it's true. Forgot about Salah. Salah played for many teams, and that's why it slipped my mind. I mean, he played for he played for Chelsea, he played also for Fiorentina, Roma, Basel. So he had an interesting career, Salah. Balotelli. I don't know, man. Martinelli.
Hit and miss. Well, he got them the league with that assist. So.
Martinelli. Interesting. Wow, that's an interesting take. Thanks, MKM, and welcome to the channel, bro. But yeah, man, not many. So basically, what we're trying to say, not many players that came from Serie A that flourished. Zola, no, man. Look, don't bring me players that were 2 decades or 3 decades ago, man. I'm talking about recent history. Something that is because the game, the whole Premier League changed. The way the game style, the tactics has already changed. Rudiger. Did Rudiger play in Serie A?
I'm not sure. Did he? Koulibaly was in Serie A. They went to Chelsea for 1 season.
Rudiger. I know that he went to Chelsea. But did he come from... I'm looking now at his history, blah, blah. Dortmund, Stuttgart. He played a little bit in Roma. Yeah, he played a little bit in Roma, but it's not really coming from... Thierry Henry. There we go. Yeah, bro, he came from Juve. But no, I mean like recent history. What?
In Juve, he was a bench player.
Yeah, he was. He
didn't play much.
He didn't play. Yeah, it's true. But yeah, they're bringing a lot of players here. They're saying Alisson as well. But let me
the best player that ever came from the Serie A is Bergkamp.
Yeah. But Thierry Henry. But let's make the scope a little bit narrower. I would say attackers, right? I'm not focusing on goalkeepers. I'm not focusing on defenders or midfielders. So if I look at the attackers that came from the Serie A, barring Balotelli, not many really came. Samaka came and all that stuff. Tomiyasu. Oh man, come on, Tomiyasu, man. What is going on here?
Okay.
TV and Gunnar is going mad, man. Tomiyasu.
I'll give you a list. You want
fake
recent
samurai.
players?
Yeah, you have the list in front of you? All right. Somebody did his research. Let's go.
There's no big names. I mean, let's see, big teams. And
I remember
Rangers,
Samaka or Okay, midfielder.
Liverpool, Giovanni Leone. No.
Chiesa for Liverpool. Yeah.
Chiesa. Unfortunately, he doesn't play as much, although he's good.
Yep.
I don't see big names, honestly. Chelsea. No. Okay. There's a lot of them that went the other way around. I don't see a lot that came from Serie A.
And by the way, when they go to Serie A, just like Scott McTominay and be their goats there, is just
Ballon d'Or shouts.
That's how you know that league is dead. Lukaku, Inter Milan.
Yeah, it's not the same anymore.
Yeah, look at Lukaku now. Lukaku. He was a bum at Chelsea, and then he went to Inter. He became that beast, and now he's at Napoli and all that. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, that's basically it when it comes to the left wingers that Arsenal are linked to. And I would love Leao, man. I swear, Leao is just. I think he will flourish
at
Arsenal. Leao. I think he'd flourish.
If it wasn't for age, if it wasn't for age, I'd take Rafinha.
Rafinha. Well, we wanted him before he joined Barca, but unfortunately, Barca.
30, so.
It doesn't matter really if you get a player that can play 2-3 seasons for you and just wins you stuff during those 2-3 seasons. I'm happy, more than happy to and especially nowadays, because if you look at the training regimes and diets that they make for the players, that those players can stay playing for quite a long time. You can see Salah, you can see Ronaldo. A lot of players, if they do take care of themselves, of course, they can actually stay players for quite some long time and perform also on a high level.
Yeah, I take Rafinha in a heartbeat.
Yeah, Rafinha is good, bro. I would take Rafinha, but I don't think Barca's going to let him go. But anyways, that is all for me today. Yeah, that is all for me today. So we covered, just to recap, we covered the UCL draw. Arsenal, I think they have a paved road to the semifinal at least. And that's the summary of it. Arsenal financial situation and Arsenal financial power allows us, again, guys, for every Arsenal fan out there, you must demand a lot from the Cronkies. We need to get the best players out there. No more maybes, no more potentials. We want stars that actually can hit the ground running, plug and play. That's it. Somebody who can win us stuff, right? And the last thing about the left wingers and some players that are actually going to renew for Arsenal, we ended up agreeing, me and Sultan, on a player, which is Rafael Leao. I think he's a very, very good player. And also, I think the price tag is reasonable, around about 75 million euros. So I think that's a good price. And don't forget, 75 million is peanut money for Arsenal nowadays. So they can put that money easily. But yeah, Sultan, man, appreciate you, bro, here. I really enjoyed it.
Likewise.
And this is your debut, and I hope I see you even more and more because you have a mad takes. I've never seen an Arteta inner just like you, man. And you know what? I'm gonna introduce you probably somebody called Souls. Maybe you guys are gonna hit it, click, because that guy is also an Arteta in. And I would like to introduce the other panelists later on. They are quite the polar opposite, and that's gonna be an interesting talks. Hearing the both sides. Any final words you would like to say, or anything that you want to add before we wrap up?
It's been a pleasure. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Good to meet you. Inshallah, I'll meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
In person. And
yes, inshallah.
Yeah, I'm down for more streams like this, inshallah. And thank you for the opportunity.
You're absolutely welcome, Sultan. Well. Yeah, shout out to him, man. Shout out to him, and I wish him all the best, and to his family as well. Yo, guys, before you leave, if you stayed all the time here, man, make sure you guys hit the like. Make sure you subscribe, because you're now part of the family, part of the community. Just hit the subscribe, yo. We are approaching 1K, and before we know it, before probably before the season ends, we might reach to that 1K. So with your help, we can achieve it.
No, 100K.
And thank you very much.
At the end of the season.
That's the next milestone. So let's focus on the getting to the quarterfinal, then the semifinal. Before the final, man, you jumped so much, bro. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it, guys. Everybody in the chat, and you know what? Stay safe wherever you are, and I wish you all a very, very good evening and best of luck. And see you guys later. Cheers.